Let's see how to use random 32 random range to generate random numbers. I'm going to use Erwin's website. I type Erwin help, get into this link, open his library. In this lesson, I'm going to show you the random 32 here first. So this is the definition and how to use it. You just call random 32 is going to generate a number between 0 to FFFFFFFF. So the number could be huge, and the number is an integer number. Could be positive, could be negative. Okay, let me show you in the Visual Studio. I already typed in something here. Okay. So in my code segment, I just call random 32, then I call write int to print out what's inside EAX. Let's check out the result. Okay, let's see the write int. The number generated is negative 1073731102. It's a big number, huge number. So usually the number generated random 32 is not useful. You have to use a random number in some range, so you can use it for gaming programming. Let's talk about another one. That's the one we usually use. This one, random range, is going to let you generate a number between a range. Suppose you want to generate a number between 0 to 99, you need to set up 100 in EAX, then you call random range. And the number generated is a random number, and it's going to be inside EAX 0 to 99. You want 1 to 100, you need to increase EAX by 1. Okay, let me show you in the Visual Studio. So suppose I want not a random 32, I just use a random range. I need to tell the computer what range I need to have. So before you call random range, you need to move, set up EAX with the range number. Suppose I put 100, this is going to generate a number from 0 to 199. So after random range, I can increase EAX by 1. So this is going to let me have a random number from. So this is going to increase by 1. The number will be 1 to 200. Okay, let me verify by write int. Okay, here I'm going to start without debugging. The random number I generated is positive 195, so that's right. Okay. You can put this in a loop. Suppose you want to generate 10 numbers, 5 numbers, you can do it in a loop. Okay, I'm going to show you, but I had to show you randomize first. So there's one called randomize. This function is going to receive the random generator. So make it a real random, not a pseudo random. So before you use a random 32 or random range, you can call randomize. Okay, let me do this also. I'm going to copy into my Visual Studio. So before I do any randomize, I can call the function randomize before random range. This is going to generate a real random number. Okay, let me build. This time is 171. Let me run one more time. 154. So when you use a randomize to seed your randomized generator, every time you will see your random number is different. Suppose I want to write a loop to generate 5 random numbers. I can write my loop as label L1, loop back to L1. For a loop, you need a loop counter. So I'm going to say move ECX loop counter with 5 because I know I need to generate a 5. So every time I just get into the loop, before the loop you call loop randomize to reset the generator. Inside just specify the range you want. I want to generate from 0 to 9, so I put 10 into UAX. Then call random range, then increase UAX by 1, so the number will be 1 to 10. After you have UX into 10, you can print out on the screen whatever generate. After print out, you can call CRF to return a new line. Okay, let me show you what I have right now. Okay, I have asked to generate 5 random numbers. You can see they are all in a range 1 to 10. So what else you want to do, you can do it in your loop. Suppose you want the LW random number, you can put them into sum. Suppose I want to do it, I can just say, after I have the random number in UAX, I can add a sum with UAX. Sum is my variable for the total. After this, if you want to print the sum, you can just I did the sum before. Let me copy this. Okay, here I put a comment out. I used this in my previous video. So I can, after the result, I can just Control C, Control X. I don't need this there. So here, in my main, let me just put over here. Suppose I want to print out what's in the sum, I can print out my display message first. Then I display the sum. I cannot use write DEC because this is integer generator integer number, so I have to use write int. So my variable sum is declared in data segment start with 0. Okay, here let me try to run my code. It's fine. Okay, so the sum is 22. Let me see, 10, 20, 22. That's right. So that's how you generate a random number in a loop. Can we modify this program to generate numbers to set up my array list 1? My list 1 size 5 and initialize with nothing. I can put my random numbers in my loop, in my array list 1. To do it, I need to do it in the array in a loop. So I need to move index ESI with 0 first. Okay, so you need the ESI with 0 first, so then you can copy into your array in your loop. So I don't want, you can do sum also. Also you can copy into your array list 1. To copy into list array 1, you just say move list 1. I call it list 1, I think. Yeah, I call it list 1. So move list 1 index ESI with which one? The UAX. That's a random number just generate. So this is this. After this, after you finish once in your loop, before you go back to the loop top, you need to increase your ESI. My array type is double word, so I need to increase ESI by 4 bytes. So I add ESI with 4. Or you can just say type list 1. This is also going to add 4 bytes to ESI. So every time you increase your ESI and you go back to loop top, you generate another number, random number, and also copy it into your list second location. Okay, you add into sum also, or you can print whatever in there. Finish the loop, you can display the sum. Also, you can display your array. Okay, let me check if I have mistake here now or not before I move on. So let me debug. No mistake so far. So let me print out the array. To print out your array, you can use one library function. I think it's called a dump memory. Dump mem. So you can use this one to dump memory. This is how you set up. You move ESI with offset your array, then move loop counter with length of your array, then move EBS with type your array, and call dump mem. So let me copy this so I can use it for my list 1 to print out on the screen. I'm going to copy it to my Visual Studio. So after my print the sum, I can print the array. So I'm going to Control V here, indent a little bit. Oh no, back. Okay, that's fine. Here I'm going to delete this. I don't need these comments. This is not my comments. So to dump your array, you have to bring your array address into ESI. It's list 1. So here I'm going to copy this. Also modify this. Modify this. So if I dump my list 1, I can see the array with new generate 5 numbers in my loop L1. So let's see. It's dumping my numbers in hexadecimal format. So dump mem is going to write the result in hexadecimal. So my random number is 3 hexadecimal 1 2. This is 1. This is 2. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, that's right. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is a very good example. Shows how to use random range, randomize. Also shows how to generate sequence numbers in loop and how to copy it into array. Thank you for watching this video.